is Iris Bautista, aka Actress Iris Bautista, and I'm here with Keith Andrew, who is he's doing a wonderful and great job. I recommend you talk to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 7, Episode 603. I'm here with Iris Bautista, Bautista. Maybe you're related to Bautista, but I'm here as Bautista. I just want to say thank you for being a guest on my talk show.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, for people who want to see Episode 1 that we did, I believe it was Episode 488, 489. You can see that, let's see, Season 7, 6, that's going back to Season 5, Episode 400, give or take, 89, 88, I'm not really good at numbers. I haven't actually looked at it. I think it was like ever 88 or 89. But it's great to see you after 2 years. I'd love to catch up. Now, for people who want to know what the point of my talk show is, the whole point of my talk show is to show people that even with having a learning disability, I can still amount to something. And at the same time, I'm able to turn myself into an example for people out there dealing with any types of learning disabilities and disabilities to never give up and prove people wrong. Prove to them that labels do not dictate who you are and who you're going to be. It's to prove to them to still amount to something. So hashtag break the labels. That being said, half hour, 33 minutes every time. You say anything you want, talk about anything you want. And starting off, what have you been up to for the past 2 years?
Well, I have finished up. We finished up a movie. It's called Loophole. I was a nurse in that one. Battle Angel Lolita. That was totally awesome. I liked it a whole lot because while we were doing a couple of scenes of the guy that was her boyfriend, I don't know if you've seen Battle Angel Lolita, but he was getting up on the motorcycle to take off. Of course, I was a lot skinnier then. I had 2 surgeries, which I did not know when I was talking to you. They almost amputated my arm. The ligaments were absolutely gone. I did not know. But I still enjoyed being in the movie, but I was feeling a little ill. I didn't know why I was losing so much weight, and it was like one of those things, you just felt kind of sick. And anyway, but I liked it because I was right behind him, and he picked me getting on the motorcycle, and I was like, well, at least somebody touched me and acknowledged me I was there. But I had fun with James Cameron, Robert Rodriguez, and everybody there. So it was totally awesome. I liked the way they did my hair, dude, and of course I was really tiny. And beforehand, and then we found out that Loophole was out. I played a nurse in that. So and just a couple of things that I've been off and on in movies. I'm not really up there yet, but I'm still climbing, and I think that hopefully pretty soon I'll be in Jade. It's called Will of the Force. It's kind of like a background to Star Wars. So I am actually talking to the producer, director, writer of that right as we speak. He got into a T-bone car wreck, but he's doing okay, so we're be up and running in July. So I am really excited right now for that. And me having different disabilities, I got spinal problems, and then with the arm thing, I had a lot of physical therapy on that, so I concur what you're going through. It doesn't really have to be mentally. It's actually physical. I've seen a lot of people in wheelchairs and stuff like that. There's so much But, people still want to do stuff, and when I had no arm for 2 years, the whole time I didn't talk to you, I was actually doing movies. Kindly people would take off my cast so I can walk right on by or in front of whoever. The Long Road Home, I don't know if you heard that one. It was a series. I was in that a couple of times, but they were really sweet to me. They actually took my cast off so that I can walk on by regularly. A lot of nice folks, and they were like, well, you can do this. And I was literally sweating a fever, but I still did it, and I was like, wow, I made it. But at the top of my head, I can't remember what else I did. There's a couple movies I've been in so far. So with Dave, Will and Force are going to make me an alien. So I'll be kind of like really super happy. What kind of alien am I going to be?
So the first question I want to ask you is, what was it like working with James Cameron?
Working with James Cameron, man, he actually inboxed me and he remembered me. He goes, Iris, I remember you were so tiny, so skinny. But yeah, it took me a lot to gain 10 more pounds back. But to work with him, he spoiled me a lot. I was always right next to him. This big camera was there. Literally, it was almost the size of 2 cars. And he just kept pulling me in and saying, come here, you're my favorite. And I just did what he told me. And at times I hit my arm, but, like I said, I had no ligament. Then at that time, it hurt a little bit, but, I just kept pushing. I said, I can do this, and after this, we'll just go get it. But he was totally awesome. He kept pulling me in and saying, I need you to come over here, walk over here on this side. I need you to get him. And behind him, the main character of, I forgot Alita's boyfriend. I actually petted the puppy that passed by. He didn't die, by the way. He's still alive. But it was totally awesome. It was a big experience. Got to work with them almost 2 whole months. And like literally day and night. It was cold, but he kept us really warm and, hydrated, full of snacks and food and feathers. It was awesome. It was really awesome.
Hey, if you could put a good word in James Cameron for me, I would appreciate that.
I will. I'll inbox if you unbox it. Sometimes they have a little inbox when you're talking to them. They can't talk too much because then everybody else wants to do the same thing. But I'll see if he's got it on, and I'll put in a word for you.
Yeah, appreciate it. And maybe you can share my interview with him. Tell me what he thinks.
Yeah, I'll share this. As soon as it pops out, I'll share it. I will. I'll share it. I like to be around, people that have worked in film. They have become a family to me. And now that I know you, people don't understand family film. People, we all become family because we're out of, nowhere. I don't have relatives, so I'm out of nowhere. I come in as a military brat and, family wants to get to know them for so long, and they have become a family too, some people don't take it quite good as others, and some people take it as like, hey, you're trying to take my place. It's not that. It's not that at all.
No, absolutely. I do have a couple questions for you off the air. But for this season, I'm going back to the Green Buck. So now for people who want to see, it's the return of the Green Buck. So I used to ask like hard-hitting questions, like where do you stand on gay rights and all that political stuff. And I'm like, that's taken away from my show. So I just basically ripped the page out and said, I'm going to come up with something better. But the couple questions I want to ask you to make it different from the first time is, what motivates you from every day when you wake up? What is the first thing that pops in your head and says, this is my motivation to live?
What motivates me? The first thing in the morning, I tell myself, you know what? No one's gonna do it for you. You've got to motivate yourself. Get up, and people that inspire me. I see a lot of, just people out there that are working daily and daily. Like, you got to do this. A lot of people that sing, a lot of people that are into movies and they say, hey, I'm booked today. Those people motivate me. I don't, like I said, I don't want to take what is theirs. I would like to learn more of what they're doing, and that's what motivates me to get up in the morning and say, you can do this. You can be in this film. You can talk to them. Don't be shy. Just take a breather and keep going. And that if they don't accept you, that's okay.
Absolutely. For me, what motivates me is I want to be the best that I can possibly can. I want to be an inspiration for people out there, no matter what. Even if, a lot of people make fun of me for this, it's the thought that counts. And even if I make a tiny difference in somebody's life, that's all that matters.
That's right.
So the next question I was going to ask you is, what are your goals you want to reach for? And have you reached your goals?
On that question, I have halfway reached my goals. On my goals, I want to become a big-time famous movie star because, seeing a lot of different people and a lot of different things, I want to be out there to make sure that I get the right things in order and help them as well as I'm helping myself. But so that's my goals, and I believe that, inspiring each other, that's a good goal in itself. And there's so many different things out there you don't even know. It just frightens me not to be out there to help. And I'm sure there's plenty of all of us out there like that. But, that's my goal, to teach it and make sure that people acknowledge the fact that there's a lot of different things that we can help.
No, I agree with you. Now, I asked you, what were some of your goals that you want to reach, but I just actually came up with a similar question that I was a little more interested. Have you ever hit rock bottom, and how did you bounce back?
When I was a teenager, yeah, I hit rock bottom. As far as now, I haven't yet. It feels a teeny bit of snug, because in winter it was like nobody called me. It's a little bit tediously scary right now, because even in the summertime, I know it's coming, but I'm having to be waiting patiently on some of these movies, but I have not yet hit rock bottom yet. But when I was a teenager, yeah, I did. Yeah, I think I'll probably. It's not fun at that time, but I have not yet hit rock bottom.
No, I
don't think I want to, and I don't want you to.
I can relate, and as you said, slow times during the winter, during the summer. The slow times for me, I would say, summer times are mostly slow, there's sometimes in June, before we got to do the interview today, there's sometimes this month you're slow, people go away in the summer, so sometimes, I may pick up in July, August may go slow, then it will be, September, October. Then you've got to hit the holidays, November, December, you probably get some interviews, but the slowest ones for me, if I can remember correctly, was June, like I said. March was freaking horrible because I couldn't get anyone. February was in the middle of the winter, so you had to deal with the snow and the power going out. August was pretty bad because you get those rolling blackouts. So you're looking at least 4 times a year, June, August, February, and March. Those are usually my slow times.
Yeah, it's been pretty kind of quiet out here too. Yeah. Um, but well, I just gotta think to myself, there's gotta be somebody out there that I can work for. Ain't nobody that slow. I think because I've gotten to where I pick up the phone. Hey, y'all guys ready? Y'all guys ready for me? Honestly, I'll text certain individuals that I work for. Y'all need more help or something. Even if it's for free, I'll still do it because I know that there's a budget cuts and stuff like that that people have to take in. I am more than willing to help them, and even if they're willing to say, hey, we'll pay, that's good as well. But, I'm just waiting for that big star, because I want to be sitting back, finally saying, hey, I can help somebody and help myself as well, and not have to worry about it. So I concur what you're going through, trying to get that goal. And I concur to that.
No, absolutely. It's.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you about this. A lot of people would say, I came up with this as a joke, but, I'm a big wrestling fan. I may have said this to you a while ago. And, there's this wrestler, Daniel Bryan. And during WrestleMania 30, a lot of people say, I think it was 30. People were Stephanie McMahon, Triple H were saying to Daniel Bryan, you're a D-plus player. People like you are not an A-lister. Blah, 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 blah. A couple years later, they did it again with Kobe Kingston. But, I did the same person. Now Daniel Bryan got what he wanted. Now he's talking down to this person and saying you're like a B-plus player. So I said in a comment, wouldn't it be funny to say, hey, you talk about A-listers, B-listers. Hell, I'm a D-lister. So I made a hashtag D-plus player. So I do consider myself a D-plus player because I'm working at the bottom like everyone else, and you're working your way up. But the reason I'm using the D-plus is because D is for disability, and I'm showing you with disabilities, look at what I'm able to accomplish.
Yeah. So D is for disability. Okay.
But the next question, the reason I bring it up, and then we go to the next question, is what is your label? Because you worked with James Cameron, and you mentioned you work with all these other big names. So apparently, you're not a D-plus player. You're more like a B-plus player.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah. Go ahead.
So what I was going to ask you is, do you consider yourself a B-plus player, or what do you consider yourself?
Explain what B was again.
All right. So D-plus player, you're on the bottom like me. C-plus player, you're in the middle. You're not on the bottom. You're not on top. You're just moving. B-plus player is you're getting parts. People know who you are. You're not like in main star or whatever, but you're more like a supporting and whatever. A-plus is people are falling all over themselves to get to you.
I'm sure not an A. So I guess I'm semi-middle, I guess.
Yeah, well, like I said, you worked with a lot of people, so you're probably like a B or C.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say C-plus player moving up to the B. I'm still looking for my break. Hopefully I get that.
You'll get your break. You're good. Yeah, I mean, I have confidence. I mean, you've got to have confidence in yourself. I have confidence in me. Nobody's going to go like this. And nobody's going to do the same to you. But, I mean, how you got all this going, that's amazing.
Now, my next question I was going to ask you, everything that you know now, what did you wish you knew like 3 months, 3 years ago, 5 years ago? What was the biggest thing that you did now that you could tell yourself 3 years ago, this is what you had to do it right?
First of all, when I first started going into, the movie industry, if I wouldn't have been so stupid, put in my profile the right way, put in my name and all that stuff that they actually wanted to do. Apologize. I have different languages because of the race background, right? But if I would have just gone and done square one and said, hey, put in my picture right, the profile, name and address, and, not been too stubborn, kind of like what I kind of sort of am now, still a little bit stubborn. Just put that on my profile as my work ethic and put on my work the right way. I mean, I got some of it kind of shady, but it still works for me. But I think I need a couple years back, I should have just done it, in A through Z list and done everything correctly instead of saying, oh, dang, they already know me. They're not going to hire me. And that's the way I feel. And I was like, well, now, hopefully it's not too late. But like I said, I got my resume shady. It's not a bad resume, but it's not a perfect one either. Like all the movie stars, they got this beautiful picture, and then they're like, and what they've done, I don't have that. So if I could go back and recorrect that, that would have been great.
Well, for me, my biggest thing would be making permission forms. That was the biggest thing. Because my mistake was I was taking people at their word. So, like, for an example, if I met you a couple years ago, it would be like, oh, Ms. Bautista, we're going to do the interview. Is it okay? Yes. Okay, for the record, we're going to record. For the record on the camera, do I have your permission to do the interview? You say, yes, I do. Then people would make idle threats saying, yeah, my agent said, my publicist said, you ask a lot of stupid questions. We don't want to be seen as people like you. We don't want to have anything to do with you. You're degrading. I'm getting death threats. People say they won't hire me because I belittled myself to do an interview with you. And so I was thinking idle threats, so I'm like, okay, screw it. I took everything down and I did it over. Now I went to a lawyer. I said, the whole thing, do I have to be copyright, trademark, blah, 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 blah. He said, no, you don't. So your biggest mistake was you were not having people sign permission forms. Now, once you sign a permission form, it's a done deal. No ifs, no buts. I don't care if you blow wooden nickels out of your mouth. Once you sign the permission form, it's a done deal. You have 30 days. If you said during the 30 days, hey, I said something stupid during the interview, can you edit it? Sure, no problem. Or can you at least make it a little shorter or whatever? Fine, whatever. After 30 days, it's my interview to do whatever the hell I want to do with it, as long as it does not discriminate against me and yourself. As long as it doesn't hurt you professionally or make you look bad in a bad light, the interview will stay as it is. That's my biggest mistake, because I did originally 300, then I did it over, then I went back to 300, plus another 300. You were supposed to be, and this show pisses me off, you were supposed to be 903. But because of my mistakes, and I deleted all those episodes because I didn't have permission to use them, I had to do it over. So yes, you're originally 300. No, you are 603. But yes, they were 303. Stay there. I don't know why it's echoing in the background. It sounds like it's underwater. It's really annoying. But
It's just my air conditioner. I could turn it off.
I don't know if it's. Well, we're
Probably
almost done.
my.
We're almost done with the interview anyway. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and with the last 9 minutes left, I'm gonna pass the show over to you.
Oh, don't do that. I'm terrible on this. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, I'm Taylor Kilgore.
Hello, I'm actress producer Sandra Justice.
Hello, I'm Sakina.
Hey, I'm Allison Steele.
I'm Ann Wells.
Hey, I'm Carolyn Minton.
Hi, it's Mimi Chin.
This is Rebecca L. Mahan.
Hi guys, this is Danielle Claire.
Hi, I'm Devin Nelson.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Herrera.
Hi everyone, I'm Giovanna and
Hi, I'm Giovanni Espiritu.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters.
Hi everybody, my name is Jewel Colwell Bolt.
Hi, I'm Julia Brothers.
Hi, I'm Laura Saltman.
Hi, I'm Annika Skiva.
Hi, I'm Bailey Heath.
I'm Enchantress Shane.
My name's Amanda Corey.
Hi, I'm Megan Gillette.
And I'm Berkeley Pickle.
I'm Briley Williamson and
I'm Gabby Possible.
Kathy Geisler.
Hi, I'm Brigitte Kingsley.
And this is Dr. Christina.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline T.D. Huynh with Integrative Mind.
This is Jillian Michelle Johnston.
Hi, I'm Kelsa Kinsley.
I'm Carrie Zane.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Michelle Doherty.
Hey, I'm Laura Menino.
Hi, I'm Deborah Jensen.
I'm Linda Collins.
Hi, I'm Marissa Joy Davis.
This is Michelle Wong.
I'm Nancy Rose.
My name is Brandy Hunt. And
hello, my name is Raven Wynn.
Hi there, my name is Giovanna Vidal.
Hi, I'm Monica Thomas.
Hi, I'm Paisley Blackburn.
I'm Ashley Burgess.
Hi, my name is Jeanette Abney.
Hi, I'm Sharon Spank.
Hey, this is Samantha Moore.
Hi, I'm Melody Jones.
Hi, my name is Becky Yee.
Hi, you're watching the Keith Andrew Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 7, 603. I'm here with Iris Bautista, and I just want to say, once again, thank you for doing this interview with us after 2 years.
Welcome.
Now, what's the last question I want to ask you, passing the show over to you, is, I can't even speak. The last subject I want to ask you, passing the show over to you, is social media. Can social media make you or break you? And with everything you accomplish, do you think being on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, MySpace, even if that's still a thing, High Five, does social media help you? Did it help you at all? Meeting these people and getting your first break into the business? Or what can you tell us about that?
To getting my first break, social media did not help me. I'm actually just have one current social media. I've got off of, I don't even know what to call it, Instagram and all that other stuff. Did you space out on? You still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, I don't know. Poor connection. Hopefully it goes back on. It didn't help me at all. Facebook, like I said, I friended a lot of people, but mostly are for themselves, and there's nothing wrong with it, I guess. They're mostly writers, directors. Some are, some are okay, and some you just don't want to be in because it makes your, how do you say it, IBM credit.
Yeah, IMDb.
Yeah, that one. Some of it might discredit you, and then sometimes they look at your profile, your Facebook profile, and you share that, because sometimes they do ask to put in any social media that you might have to share that. They might be, some words that you said on there, on Facebook, that maybe discredited you somehow, and maybe they just don't like it. Sometimes you have Facebook and you want to share things with your friends because you have friends there as well as we're family. But it's just one of those things. I mean, if the director sees or the writer sees or something that he might or she might not like, you might not get fired or something. But for me, I think if I was big time, and I wouldn't even worry about it. It's just the quality of what they can do, or she can do, or he can do. I really wouldn't worry about it. It's just more like, if you worry about it, it's more drama. You're just adding on more drama. And when it's just people, if they want to share what they feel like, let them share it. I see the point of not putting 2 cents to it, because it's not their business, even though they throw it out there. Mine's own. I've learned that in the past. Just don't put no emphasis to it. But I think it's not done well for me. I just go by, wait, email.
No, absolutely. Now, was there anything you wanted to talk about? Anything you want to ask me? This is your time.
Okay. Well, I want to ask what that is in the background.
I have many things in the background. Which one are you talking about?
The black one with the stars is pretty.
Oh, it's funny to mention that. When I wanted to get myself a trophy a long time ago, and I could have gotten a trophy, like season 1, I could have had, season 2, and then I'm like, they're only going to be in the closet anyway, taking up space. So I went to crowns.com, and I'm like, they have a championship belt, because I'm a big wrestling fan. So I came up with this, and it was like the KeithAndrewNetWork Championship. What I did not like about it is you see how it peels. And that really drives me nuts, because I came up with this bright idea, saying, hey, if I grew it back on, it would look better. Unfortunately, you can see little scuff marks on it because I took it off and I put it back on, and I may actually eventually get this over. So I had this nice piece of rubber belt. And this thing is really heavy too. I can use it for a weight if I wanted to. So I'm like, oh well, let's take it apart. And I now use this as a centerpiece. And I was like, well, I was supposed to take this to Comic-Con or whatever.
Yeah.
So that leads over to this. This is the official KeithAndrewNetWork World Heavyweight Championship. You see, there's my logo on there in the center, and I could have gone in black and gold, or now they have different straps. Like they have a white and black, they have a white and silver. I was thinking about making a women's one, so when I get to have my own show, I can have. Okay, I have one for the guys, and when I interview the women for my show, I can have a white and gold one. So this one says world title, so I can have, say, women's championship on the next one. Or I can just use the same belt. It doesn't really make a difference. But, yeah.
Huh? When you get a show.
No, absolutely. And also, it's just like one of those things where, yes, I used to buy replica championships. I have one somewhere floating around from 1997. And when I was younger, I was like, oh, cool, hey, I'm a former WWF champion, yay. But I wanted something that was mine. I wanted something that I earned, but I deserved from my own blood, sweat, and tears. But that's why I created this thing. And for the past 6.5 years, this is what I want to do until the day I die. I'm very passionate about this. I'm not saying that to be cute or be funny or looking for a guilt trip. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to become an inspiration. And a lot of people, I know people who are writers. I know a lot of people who do what they wanted. And I'm so like, hey, if you can do it, there's absolutely no reason why I can't do it either.
Okay, that is a very big inspiration. Wow. Yeah, I believe you can. I have met so many people that are fighters, and I have actually have one here today. I don't know if he wants to talk, but he is not what do you call it, a wrestler. He is more of a jiu-jitsu fighter. Have you ever heard of him?
A what?
Jiu-jitsu fighter, where it's
mixed martial arts.
Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is actually an actor as well. But
this is really cool.
Yeah, he taught, and his name is David Bautista, and I've actually talked to David Bautista, the WW. So we are kinfolk, So I'm kind of really happy that you can do it. I mean, whatever you want to do. I have wrestlers on here. They're not pro, but I mean they try a lot. I have a young lady. She does makeup. She does a little bit of directing. I don't want to put her movie down, but I think they just need a lot more work. But she's actually putting a movie together with some wrestlers from, I guess, Mexico or something like that. She asked me times to be in her movie. She's a really a sweetheart, but I mean, you put your mind to it. Just go out there. I'm sure they're out there because I think that they're. Oh, where do you live at? Or unless you don't want to tell me, it's okay. They are supposed to be some jiu-jitsu out there in your area. So it's called 10th Planet. And just look that up. And, I mean, they will be willing to teach you whatever you want. Because I know at times the wrestlers do go out there. They really do. Not just jiu-jitsu fighters, but actual wrestlers. I mean, here, let me show you. This is the last tournament I was at.
Hey, if you can put a good word in with me for Dave Bautista, I would love that.
Here's they are. Can you see them?
Yeah, it's really nice.
And most of them are wrestlers. And you know what, Ronda Rousey and all them?
Yep.
He trained Eddie Bravo trained her as well, with the others. But they're all in there, and this was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's nice. Hey, if you can hook me up, I appreciate it.
Oh, well, just go anywhere here. I'm sure there's a jiu-jitsu 10th Planet, but that's where you're going to see all your wrestlers, dude. I'm telling you right now, I've met them all. And gosh, they're very tricky when it comes to wrestling and stuff. I think my husband, when he was wrestling with a couple of them, instead of jiu-jitsu, I don't know how this guy did it. I think he was about 21 or something. But he actually went under, like in front of my husband. He was literally in front. He went under his leg over, and then he ended up in back of him and actually tapped him out. I was like, how the hell did that happen? But, I mean, they got some moves. They've got moves. But if I can get a hold, David's really busy. The other David Bautista, he's actually doing, this is a hush-hush thing. He's doing a movie, kind of like, I don't know how to say this, like, 007? He's doing a movie right now, so it's kind of like a 007. It's kind of a secret, but he's doing that right now.
That's pretty cool. Now, wrapping up your show, I do have a couple questions for you off the air. But it was a real honor and privilege having you as a guest on the show again, and I'm looking forward to part 2 down the road.
Okay. I look forward to you. And say hi to everybody from actress Iris Bautista.